would you recommend a device-free vacation?
Yes.
No. I think
Mike
the
just said
idea
no.
is cool. Well, I just would remember, I mean, yes, at certain times.
I need no identities. I'm Bert. Me, my wife, and 3 kids.
Oh my God, we're going to Vegas! Woo!
Oh,
Yes.
so pumped.
Nothing brings the family together like a road trip.
Mark, Michelle, welcome to the película. We are the Estreno with the family plan. And I was wondering, how excited are you that is coming for members of all the family?
So
We're so
excited that
excited.
families all over the world
Yeah.
are going to share this movie right before Christmas. I think it's something that they're going to thoroughly enjoy and probably visit on multiple occasions.
Yeah.
It was about time to have this balance of comedy and action in a film, as you say, for all ages. What challenged you the most when making this truly believable, both for an action man and a family man, as we see you doing stunts with a 10-month-old baby, talking French, talking German, and then giving lectures?
Speaking another language, those were the challenging bits. For me, doing stunts and action, I've done it many times over. Never had to do something with a baby Bjorn on, so that was also a challenge. But being comfortable and confident enough to have a monologue in a different language without, with dreading if you didn't have enough time to prepare. So I took lots of time to prepare so I wouldn't embarrass myself.
What would you say about the importance of embracing every version of yourself along the path of life?
I mean, I think that's what this movie represents, right? Is really kind of peeling back the layers and kind of getting to the heart of like who we are and who we want to be, and kind of continuing to rediscover each other and also continue to connect and deepen our relationships, not with just our partners, but especially our kids, which are just always pulled in different directions. And I think that's why this film is so relatable and people really will appreciate it over the holidays when they can sit down together and enjoy it and really, they're going to have a laugh and they're going to be entertained, but I think they're going to be really touched by it as well.
How exciting and of course also challenging was to create that family synergy you have with Mark, with Michelle, and the baby.
Oh, of course. I mean, honestly, it came pretty naturally for all of us. On and off screen, we all got along really, really well. And Simon, the director, he gave us like a huge amount of freedom to just kind of roll the cameras and just let us basically improv and all just kind of banter back and forth and have conversation, which I do think was a great space to be able to, make it feel real.
I think, is spending so much time together, you're gonna create such a close bond, and you're gonna have that, you're gonna almost feel like a family, by the end of it. And I think having that connection so quickly very much helped with that.
I think we got very lucky with both Mark and Michelle. They're very sort of instinctive actors. They're very funny. They're very generous. They're very professional and dedicated. But yeah, when we had the two, Zoe and Van, it turned out that they were very ready to sort of work in a very flexible way. And, we just watched the family make fun of each other and have a laugh. They were joking with each other between takes. And I think, Mark and Michelle created an environment where people felt relaxed. They didn't go, oh my God, here come the big actors. My God, we've got to be polite. They were so fun to be with that it set a really nice tone on the whole set.
Before I met your mom, I was a covert assassin. I escaped that life, and now they found us.
There's something that blew my mind, and was the fact that getting out of the comfort zone might also help to get to know your loved ones. How was discovering this and getting hands on it in the film as well? Well, the Morgans, they took it a little bit too far, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I'd like to put all my kids in a car and take their devices and throw it out the window and see how that goes.
Yes.
It would not go well.
Yeah.
It would not go well. But yeah, I think, the great thing is, again, just trying to get his family, he just wants to be a normal guy with his beautiful family. And then, of course, when his secret is out, incorporating his family and all their talents to fight together to save each other is pretty amazing.
Well, it's true. I'm a dad. I have 4 children, and I judge my children. I think they're on social media too much. I think they're on their phones. They irritate me sometimes, but of course I forget that I drive them crazy. They find me embarrassing. They think I'm an old idiot. And I think that's the fun thing of your family. And of course, you know, kids are going to feel like that, and that's okay. It's not a bad thing to be embarrassed by your parents. But, you know, what can you do as a family to sort of bring yourselves together? That's the fun thing to look for.
Would you recommend a device-free vacation?
Yes.
No. I think
Mike
the
just said
idea
no.
of it is cool. Well, I just would remember, I mean, yes, at certain times, but I remember too many a times my wife and I going out when we had 4 small
That's a
children,
very good
all
point.
under the age of, say, 8, and then trying to have dinner, you know, and if we didn't have an iPad for each one of them,
Yeah.
you know, and they're already throwing spaghetti around and stuff like that, just for us to be able to sit, talk for a little while, get a little bit of a break. You know, I think you just have to find the balance.
Yeah.
I think a device-free vacation is probably something that I don't know if I could do it, but I would like to be in a position in my life that I could, you know, I could do that. I think I'm probably not good enough at reading like a physical map to be able to navigate. I'd probably get lost, and I wouldn't be able to like pay for things with Apple Pay. Or whatever.
Oh, I completely agree. I literally have grown up. I grew up in the same town. I live there still, and I literally cannot get anywhere in my hometown without using Apple Maps. I literally, it's awful. It's actually terrible. So it probably would do me well to not have my phone for a bit, so I could like actually pay attention to where I am. So
Yeah.
I think it'd probably be a good thing.
I would. And good luck with achieving that, because your children will basically they will basically, I don't know, go out and steal a phone so they can use it. But yeah, it's amazing, you know, to be off your phone for a couple of hours. It changes the world.
Did you know the Vanilla Ice song? What do you think about that song?
I think it's such a fun song.
Yeah.
We did actually know the song.
We did know
Me
this
as a
song,
child
yeah.
did not know the song.
No.
They are uncultured. They did not know, but we did. So it's kind of hard not to sing along
Yeah.
sometimes, you know?
Well, that was great. We recorded those 2 scenes on the same day, pretty much after each other. We were always going to do the Ice Ice song. That was in the script. And of course, it's funny because although it's a cool song, it's quite an old song. So a lot of kids are going to go, oh my God, that's embarrassing. You know, and also my parents know the words and they're singing, shut up, please. But then the kids got their revenge because I asked Zoe and Van if there was one particular song they wanted. And they said, well, we know the words to About Damn Time. So we didn't have the permission to use it. We just took a risk and recorded the scene. And fortunately, we ended up with permission to use the song. So it ended up in the movie.
Thank you so much, Mark and Michelle, for being with us on De Película. Have an amazing day and congrats on the
Thank you.
film.
Happy holidays.
Thank you. I like your
Happy
name.
holidays.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Look at you playing the family man. I'm not playing. This is my life. Hey.
I'm kind of into spontaneous dance.